Have you ever noticed how Jesus never seemed to be in a hurry? The opening verse of this story, when the disciples came to Jesus and asked him about the end of times, when it would happen, it says that as he sat on Mount Olives, his disciples came to him in private. So that tells me a couple of things. Jesus was potentially by himself, and he was just in his thoughts. It says he sat on Mount Olives, and his disciples came to him in private. So they came to him with their questions, with their concerns, and Jesus was always there to answer their questions for them. But I want to focus on not so much Jesus' response today. We'll get to that. But his example of just being still. This was shortly after he just addressed the crowd, rebuked the religious leaders, and here he is in a place of solitude, a place of quiet, as a plane flies above me. This here is one of my favorite times of the day, and Jesus' example is what opened my eyes to that. I love waking up in the morning while it is still dark, spending time in the stillness, the darkness of the night still, getting ready to go to the gym. I love the workout. It makes me feel really good when I get home. Like my day's ready to go. I feel energized, good to go. And then I spend time out back while it's still nice and spend time in God's Word, reflecting on God's Word, on my life, looking forward to the day ahead. So it's a balancing act for me. So I'm excited to get my day going, to get after it, to leave the house, to see some friends, talk, get a workout in, but just as much to come home and sit down and be still and spend time in God's Word. Spend time in thought, as Jesus was right here. It doesn't say what he was thinking about. It just says as he sat on Mount Olives. He was just being still, connecting with the Father, I'm sure, spending time in prayer, I'm sure. Doesn't say what he was doing, just that's how his disciples found him, just hanging out. So it should be with us. How much of a hurry are you in every single day? There is so much grabbing for our attention, demanding us to be here, to be there, do this, do that. Hit pause every now and then. And that's easy for me to say, right? Like, how often do I hit pause? This is one of the few times that I do, if I'm being honest. But it is my favorite time. Why I don't implement this more often, to just walk outside and be still for a little bit, I don't know. Because it says it all throughout the Bible. That's what Jesus would do. He would go to a remote place by himself and just be in his thoughts, be in prayer, be in communion with his Father. So it should be with us.